Hey guys, how's it going? Noah Lancaster here again today. How are you doing tonight? I hope you are all doing well. Um, I wanted to go over one of the most important things that you need to remember when you're focused on building your brand or building an audience. I've been listening to the audiobook Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk, and I tell you, it is fantastic, phenomenal, awesome. Uh, Now, Gary V is a very polarizing figure. You know, he's loud, he's brash, he's outspoken, but because of who he is, he has drawn. He's built a huge brand. He's branded himself. He's created a big audience. There are many people who listen to what he has to say. In his book Crush It, chapter 3, I've only made it through the first 3 chapters so far, and it's already fantastic. So if you haven't already read or listened to the book Crush It, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. But in chapter 3, he says, you need to be yourself. You know, I've really enjoyed listening to Gary Vaynerchuk. I am not the next Gary V. It's just not me. That is not my personality style. That's not how I communicate with people. It's been awesome for him. It's working for him. Fantastic. That is awesome. Good job, Gary. It's not me. Be yourself. You have to be you. If you're trying to imitate someone, if you're trying to put on an act, put on a show for people, you're not going to be genuine, and your audience is going to be able to tell. They're going to know that's not really you coming through. So you have to be genuine. You have to be you. You have to figure out your voice. And a big way to connect with your audience and to relate to people is with video blogging. So you have to remember, absolutely have to remember to be yourself. Find your voice, and you're going to attract people to you who are similar to you, who think the same way as you, who are dealing with the same things that you deal with on a regular basis. And that's just how it goes, you know. You can connect with somebody that Gary Vaynerchuk cannot connect with because you can relate to him or they can relate to you. You're dealing with a situation, or you're in a place in your life right now that they're in, or they've gone through recently, and so they can connect with you, they can relate to you, and it's a lot easier to relate to someone when you consistently see them on video. Video blogging is what Gary chose to do to build his brand. Uh, and you know, when you start out, you're not going to be good, but that's okay. The more you do it, the more comfortable you'll get, and the easier it will become to create videos. So you have to step out. You have to take action. Now, here's a couple of tips. If you are getting into video blogging, a couple of tips that will make it a little bit easier. Okay? Step one, don't just show up, get fired up. Okay? You need to show some emotion. You don't want to come out and say, okay, I'm going to make a video and I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but maybe I'll just tell you how my day's been. You know, that's not going to cut it. Yes, it will take some practice to uh, get your emotions flowing. You know, the first time you shoot a video, you'll probably be nervous, you'll probably be scared, you might have a script, and you'll just sit there and read it. You know what? That's okay. It's your first video. Do what it takes to get it done. But as you progress, try and get some energy behind you. Get your energy levels up. Get inspired. Because when you have emotion, you'll inspire someone else. You'll get their emotions into it as well. Now be real and project yourself. It's like I said earlier. You have to be you. You're the only you there is. Your DNA makes you up, and that is what makes you you. You are the person that can relate to your audience, and your audience will be drawn to you for who you are, not for pretending to be someone else. You don't have to worry about if you have a Southern accent or an English accent, or even if you don't even speak English, and you don't have to worry about it. Just be you. Be real. If you came from the hood, you don't have to pretend that you grew up down on I don't know, somewhere else. Just be you. Be real, and it'll make things much better. You have to talk to one person. Pretend that you are speaking to your best friend and talking to them about whatever your video is. If you're giving advice, pretend it was your best friend you were giving advice to. If you're trying to teach something, pretend that you're teaching your best friend, that you're leaving a message for your best friend on video. And it will feel more real, more genuine, because you have an emotional connection instead of just looking at a camera. And the next tip, when you are if you're shooting a video on your phone, do not look at yourself on the phone. Don't look at your reflection like you're looking in a mirror. Look at the camera dot. That way it seems like you are making eye contact with the person viewing the video. If you stare at yourself, it's going to be like you're looking off somewhere in the distance, and the people who are watching you later are going to be like, what's he looking at? It's like he's not even looking at me. He's just staring off into space. Look at the camera dot, and then people will feel like you're connecting with them. Now, look your best, and you'll feel your best, and you'll produce a better video. It's okay to shoot a video in your pajamas if you want to, but usually we feel better when we go ahead and get dressed like we're going to work. We're going to be more productive, and our mindset will be more of a working mindset instead of, well, I'm just going to shoot a video just because. Have a purpose, have a goal, and those are a few tips. But again, the number one thing I hope you get out of this video is be yourself. You have to be you. And once you can connect with you, once you can project that to your audience, they will know that you're being real. They'll be drawn to you, and they will start to trust you. And that is what this is all about. Okay, I hope you got some value out of that. If you did, please like and share. Again, this is Noah Lancaster. You can follow me and my journey at facebook.com/Noah Lancaster online. I also have a blog at noahlancaster.com. So thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.